guys, another day, another video. At the moment, talking about videos, I am editing out last night's vlog. I followed Jen's advice last night and just decided it's late, well, just go to bed and get on with it. Well, the problems with OS X Sierra are continuing. We have continued slowness problems, so this has taken ages to process out, along with a few other videos. And basically, I'm going to try and get through everything that I've got on the computer at the moment that needs editing, which includes one, reading the weird episode about the case of Charles Dexter Ward that I need to get back into, just with all of this stuff that's been going on this year, which hopefully I'll be able to talk about soon enough, because it will get finished. Oh, the cat's leaving. Because it all gets sorted out soon, hopefully, and then I'll be able to tell you what's been going on. With all of that going on, it's been one of those situations where I just haven't been able to do the things I want to do. And because I can't let my council work get behind, because that's people rely on me for that, I've had to let other things, other side projects drop. And that's why we've had a backlog. But I'm still not well today. You can probably tell from my voice, I still sound a bit bunged up. When I'm moving around, I'm losing breath very quickly, and I've got no energy to me, so I'm taking the day and I'm just going to sit here in the nice warm office and get all of these processed out so I can put them up whenever. One of them, however, is this interesting one that I've got behind me. This is a load of footage that I recorded a long time ago while we were putting together the Life of Novelty Mouse Volume 1, the collection, the comic collection that I made last year. This was for King Kong 2, and we had King Kong 3 in September, so you can get an idea of just how long this footage has been sitting here waiting to get processed. So that's my next job. That's what I'm going to do now, after I've finished talking to you here. It's about making the comic, scanning all of the old comics, getting them onto the computer, and then editing out the stuff. So I'm going to see what I can put together, and that might be an interesting video for Comic Fridays. I'm losing my voice again, so I'm going to stop now and get back to editing, but we'll see how that goes. Well, as you can see, I've now finished off editing all of that comic stuff. Took a while, about 20 minutes, but the vlog was processed out in the background, so it's time well spent. And I've even recorded a voiceover onto part of it, so that it all works together. I've now got to add in some music to put on the background. This is a better track, really, and also record the intro, outro, and middle portion of the thing. And then Comic Fridays is done, and we can get that sorted out as well. I'm going to change the name of it though. Instead of being called Comic Fridays, it's now going to be called The Weekend Comic Show, so I can put it up over the weekend. Basically record it on a Friday and upload it on Friday night, due to the fact that my internet connection is so terrible at the moment that I can't even get things to upload in a decent time. It takes about 3 hours at the moment to upload a 10-minute video. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount of time, and I really think it should get sorted out. So I've contacted Virgin, the internet provider, and I hope it gets sorted out, because I need it done. I can't do my work without it. But, well, I suppose I could put it up later on and see how it goes. We'll see. I may keep with the Comic Fridays, because that is the title of the show that we've had so far, but I'll decide when I record the intro now. Anyway, I better get that set up, because I'm currently holding the tripod that I need to put this camera on in order to do the piece to camera, so better go on with that. Wow, it's very quick to do that. Now I've got to stick that into this, get that processed out. Maybe then I can get on with the other projects. There's a huge amount of videos in our backlog. Basically, I've got 4 for Jen to do and another one for me, so it's going to be all day at this. But I am starting to feel better, so hopefully sitting here in the warm, not having to move too much, but getting on with work, is not only going to make me feel accomplished for today, on a day that I thought I was actually just going to lose it to being ill, but it will also make me feel better as a result physically, because I'm not having to do too much strenuous work, and then I can recover. Let's hope so anyway. Hey guys, it's been all day that I've spent doing these videos. The computer keeps crashing, slowing down immensely. Basically, if you haven't upgraded to OS X Sierra yet, don't bother. It is the Windows ME of the macOS era. And it's ridiculous. It slowed me down so much that I still have videos to process, even though it's 4 minutes to 2 in the morning. So I'm going to basically finish up, do this, the last part of this vlog, and then go to bed because, my goodness, it's taken so long. Oh, and by the way, the vlog from yesterday, the one that was uploading this morning, has only just gone up now. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I thought I'd talk today. My goodness, this chair is getting very, very noisy. I thought I'd talk today about the gaming setup that we've got in here, because I finally got the Xbox to work in here, and I'm so happy about that. But let's start off by saying it is only consoles that are up on the system at the moment. The Amstrad CPC that I've got down here, it's still not plugged in. Every time I plug it in, I get distorted dark video, and I can't do anything about that yet. Siri thinks I'm talking to her.
I would ask that you address your spiritual questions to someone more qualified to comment. Ideally, a human.
Okay, Siri. At the moment, all I'm getting is distorted video, and it's very dark, very distorted. So I've talked to some CPC experts, Hi Chinny Vision, and they're suggesting that I beef it up with an inline battery or other power supply system. But I haven't done that yet because I'm not really that good with electronics. But what can I lose on this? I can't use the equipment that I've got at the moment, so it's not like the cables would just be sitting there getting used for something else. So I'll probably end up doing that sometime over Christmas or whatever. But let's have a look at the setup as it is so far. Now, first of all, we have these up here. Now, it goes quite a way. It's a lot of games. We have about 780 at the moment. It is a ridiculous amount, but it's still only just over a third of all of them that were ever produced. It's the PlayStation 2, and it's amazing. Now we have some more. They continue up here. These ones here along the bottom are the last part of the collection. Everything up there is... These ones here where my finger's waggling, they're swaps or empty boxes. Swaps and empty boxes and display cases, and it goes down there. Behind this, if I move this big thing here, we have all of the other ones. We have Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, a few Wii, and then Xbox and Xbox 360 mixed together. It goes all the way down to the floor. Now the final one is up here, above the window. Up there you can see Wii and GameCube, if I can point them. Yeah, Wii and GameCube. And then I have a few little extras displayed for things that are nice. Finally, over here at the top, we have Mega Drive, a few extra Mega Drive loose cartridges, Super Nintendo, the Super Game Boy, and one N64 cartridge. Yes, that's right, I have one Nintendo 64 game. It is GoldenEye 64, and I don't really like it. I think, to be honest with you, I came to it too late. I came to the Nintendo 64 very, very late. It was already a defunct console by the time I did that, and I'd already played a lot more better mouse and keyboard shooters on PC, so I never really got into it. But now, I want to talk about the other part of this. Now here we have GameCube, all set up. Mega Drive 2 actually all set up. This one isn't all set up, it's a plug and play system, but it's really good fun. I've got a microphone I tend to use for recordings, for audio, voiceover and things. Super Nintendo all set up. The Dreamcast is not set up, and the reason for that is that I need to repair it because the laser's not working. We have a little TARDIS in the corner. One of these guys that used to sit on computers. Disk drive and memory expansion for the Amstrad CPC, which you can't really see much of. And then the Nintendo 64. All of the consoles apart from the Dreamcast are wired in. They all get wired in to this little darling here, the Big Mac, via, where is it? Here it is. The big, wonderful cable of joy, which is the ITV. It comes through this selection of cables here. Now that's an S video, and the rest are just RGB, not RGB, RCA composite cables. So all of the consoles go through that as if it's going to a SCART system on a TV, which means that I can use any of the consoles and get straight onto the computer. That's how I record things for GameHammer, and it's fantastic. Oh, I never showed you the other two consoles, did I? Of course, sat up right here next to the Mac, because I use it the most, is the PlayStation, and over here, amongst the debris, is the original Xbox. Now, I love my original Xbox, it's great. The drive tray is starting to stick because it is, funnily enough, even though I collect PS2 and I'm going for a complete set, the Xbox original is the one that I played most of, so the drive tray is actually starting to stick. I've got to get that sorted out. Now, it all comes through to the Mac via the ITV, so I can play all of them, record everything, but it's not a full setup yet. I haven't finished what I want to do, because the thing I want to really do with this is get them all sat on a SCART switcher, so it can all be plugged in and just click and it'll go straight through. At the moment, I have to mess around with a rat's nest of cables here and plug the relevant cables into the ITV, and then I can use it. It's a bit of a hassle, but for what I do at the moment with the Game Hammer shows, it's working out quite well. Anyway, that's all I've got to talk about today. This is my gaming lair, and I love it. It's not quite right yet. I've still got a few things I still want to do with it, but I suppose any gaming lair is a work in progress. But that's pretty much it for today. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Down by my cat, if you can see my little cat down there, hello Freddykins, are the PC games and my Pet Monster and a few comics. I forgot to mention the PC games. I was a big PC gamer for quite some time, and there's all my extra controllers and wires and other superfluous kit. I was quite a PC gamer for quite some time, but these days I'm console, because the Mac can play some games, the PC in the other rooms can play some games. Computers are great, I love them, but when I just want to plug in a game and play, I tend to go for a console. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Hope you found that tour of my little office stroke gaming lair quite interesting. Yes, this is my office. This is where I do my work. Amongst all this, yeah, it can be a distraction at times, but it's a lot of fun and I love it. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.